Students share enthusiasm and their kids and smiles and stories and all of that.
The above quote from Veronica Stafford, a former director at Athen College Connections, represent the nearly 200 students enrolled in the program. The students are part of approximately 85,000 refugees which are admitted into the United States each year. The astonishing number of 85,000, however, is a mere speck among the 2014 statistic which estimated there to be 14.4 million refugees in the world. As defined in Section 101A 42 United Nations 1951 Convention and 1967 Protocol, a refugee is a person who is unable or unwilling to return to his or her country because of a well-founded fear of persecution due to race, membership in a particular social group, political opinion, religion, or national origin. According to AreaVibes.com, who received their information from the United States Census Bureau, only 83% of Des Moines' population speaks English. Of the 17% non-English speakers, Spanish speakers make up 9% of the Des Moines population. These non-English speakers or English language learners present in the Des Moines area often struggle with finding the financial support needed for themselves and their children because of low English skills. However, there is a well-founded solution to combat the needs of those who may struggle with low English skills. English language learners classes can be spontaneously found throughout the Des Moines area. As discussed earlier, the need of assistance in those in the Des Moines area with low English skills is great. Whether these individuals are looking for assistance in developing their English skills, applying for citizenship, or jobs, there are 8 non-profit organizations throughout the Des Moines area whom have strove to provide the assistance. The mere concept of providing assistance, however, is an idea which holds an easier sound than it provides. For instance, although there are 8 organizations in the Des Moines area that provide ELL classes, the ability of ELLs to reach these classes may vary depending on their flexibility of work, childcare, and transportation. Among the grand test of time, one nonprofit organization has succeeded. As of July 2015, Athen College Connections has strove to provide a safe learning environment for those who may be fleeing political, economical, or social conflicts in their home country. So they are able to effectively gain bilingualism through ELL classes which Athen College Connections provides. Athen College Connections has understood the hardships which ELLs may face for the reason the program offers 3 flexible class schedules, free daycare, and often partnerships with other organizations to provide transportation. The birth of these classes began organically through 2 members of the Trinity Reformed Church, a native English speaker as well as a limited English speaker who started on one-on-one lessons which resulted in limited English speaker to become fluent in English. Today, Athen College Connections continue to be based from their home, the Trinity Reformed Church on the south side of Des Moines. The program has recently grown to nearly 200 students whose nationality shows a small part of the large global society, with students as far as South Africa or as close as North.
Background in general, most of them are working low-paying jobs. They've been here for a while. We don't get very many newcomers. Most of them have been here 10 plus years, 30, 40 years. Because they needed to start working right away, they couldn't prioritize learning English, so their English skills are what they really
To prevent resistance from students to join because of religious aspects, Athen College Connections has diverted from church-oriented to a non-biased, 100% welcoming community. Although Athen College Connections has strove to provide inexpensive and safe ELL classes in a high-need area in the community, there are still consequences ELLs must face. These consequences are now affecting the next generation. Because of low English skills, oftentimes ELLs are unable to converse with their child's coaches and teachers, which creates a barrier between the parent and the child. A more serious way that the ELL's limited English skills affect their child's life is described by the National Center for Families Learning, as it mentions that 67% of all third graders are not proficient at reading in English, meaning many of these students are not learning or practicing English outside of school. One way in which we experience this during our service learning hours at Athen College Connections is as one woman from Burmese described that her children do not speak English at home because of her limited English speaking abilities. This same website reviews an important piece which was mentioned earlier, the economic struggle of ELLs. However, this center brings to light more not only the economic struggle which ELLs may face, but how this struggle expands to the health, as it is 4 times more likely for an individual with low English skills to have poor health. As previously mentioned, in many ELLs homes, the child is not reaching bilingualism because of the lack of English spoken at home. Many times this may result in the child carrying the parents' limited English skills later in life. The economic and health struggles will not then only affect the child, but also our health, global economy, and global competitiveness as a whole. Students apply for Eighth and College Connections as the way to overcome social and economic repression which could cycle to their children. The goal of Eighth and College Connections is taken very seriously. It is meant to be a connection between the Trinity United Methodist Church building, the ELL program, and the community. The main purpose is to improve students' reading and writing skills so that they are able to effectively communicate in daily lives and obtain better paying jobs. Eighth and College Connections has achieved this goal by motivating students through 4 levels of ELL classes. These 4 levels are Basic, Level 1, Level 2, and Level 3. Prospective students are placed in a level after self-assessment and one-on-one meeting with a volunteer teacher. Currently, Eighth and College Connections' main focus is the ELL classes. However, the members look forward to expanding to include other enriching programs.
We do asset-based community development, so we look at the strengths that the community has rather than the weaknesses and ways that we can partner people together, kind of like how the ELL program started with 2 people sharing skills that they had.
The volunteers, who have dedicated their Tuesday and Thursday mornings and nights, bring in skills of teaching English, community development, international travel, so that they are able to share this with students. After completion of the program, the new graduates will receive a certification which they may then show to their employer. Oftentimes, students will receive a raise or job promotion, combating the cycle of economic struggle and health difficulties. It's just one thing that Eighth and College Connections does in a day.